What's up, guys? So if my timeline is correct, the last video you saw with cheat code, we ditched the leveling kit and installed a lowering kit. But before we actually do that, I wanted us to have one last hurrah while the truck is still leveled. And so today we're gonna have some fun trying out each one of these setups on the truck. Starting out right here, we got 22-inch high country reps, 35-inch boggers, 20-inch Chevy wheels, 35 mud graps, 24 by 12 American Forces, 33 hiatus. These are all GM 6 lugs. So we're gonna have to run our 2-inch adapters, which means each setup is going to be sticking out 2 inches wider than it typically would, which of course means it's going to look even better, but it also kind of makes things difficult for turning. I'm pretty excited to see each one of these, and I'm not sure which one I think is going to be my favorite, but let's go ahead and start swapping out. Which should we start with? Let's start with the mud graps. Have 1.5-inch adapters. If you have 2-inch, you won't have to cut your studs or anything, but if you do have these, you'll either have to cut the studs down, or you could do these 1/4-inch spacers, which I had to drill out because the ones from O'Reilly's are not for Ford. But with those paired with this, your studs are inside, it will not hit your wheel, and you're good to go. Alright guys, here she is on the mud graps, looking super thick. He's thick, boy! Gosh, dog. It does not like to turn. At least not with the front valance on. It gets into it pretty quick, about 3/4 of a steering wheel turn. So either take your lower valance off or don't try this, because yeah, but it does look absolutely insane. Anything on mud graps looks good. I mean, y'all already know. It's got a nice little stance. If the front was up, maybe a full 3.5-inch leveling kit, it would definitely flow together a lot better, in my opinion. But it looks, dude, side angle looks absolutely killer. It definitely would be better with the front up just a smidge. This is just a 2-inch leveling kit. She's poked out pretty good. You know, typically these would be pretty much right inside the fender well, if not just a touch outside. Whereas here, you got that poke. 35 is made for these fender wells. Look at that. That's a thing of freaking beauty. Holy moly. That's freaking killer. All right, so what should we do next? The wides or the boggers? Let's jump to another little rolling video. See if y'all can tell by the sound. don't like the lowered line, we definitely gonna have to raise it back up and put some 12 wides on here. Of course, we did 14 wides on my blue F-150 and we made those work, but I think honestly 12 wides would be as drivable as possible. Not quite as much poke as this, because this is 12 wides with the basically 1 3/4 spacers. So poked out a lot more than a regular 12 wide, but dude, holy crap, it looks incredible. And it is more drivable than the mud graps, which is actually hilarious. But dude, that's freaking proper. I love these wheels, and I still haven't even cleaned them up and put them on the VMAX, even though y'all have already seen that. Hang on, y'all gotta see this back view. I did wash the tip because it was so dirty. Oh, holy moly. Dude, I don't want to take it off. Honestly, it's relatively drivable. I wouldn't want to get caught in a parking lot or at a T intersection or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, I drove here, but it is, of course, a little bit sketchy. Every angle, dude. Back up here on the side. Bruh, that looks absolutely incredible. It's going to be hard for the boggers to beat this. It doesn't ride as good as the graps, I'll give it that. We got some steering wheel wiggle because we stupid wide right now. But I still haven't got an alignment since we did the leveling kit as well, so that doesn't help. Dude, that looks super, super good. Oh, that's mean. That is freaking mean. Holy, I don't want to take it off. I don't want to take them off. This is, man. It's got me hyped for putting these on the VMAX though, but we got a bunch of polishing and cleaning ahead of us before that time because I want to get them as good as I can do them. And I'm probably going to pay somebody to sand them down and polish them out professionally at some point because I love these wheels, but they need a little bit of help. Why am I saying all this? No one cares. The truck looks insane. Oh my gosh, I love it. So far, graps in second place. These are in first. Let's go put the boggers on, check them out, see where they lie. Some of y'all might can guess by us still being at the farm, the truck is really not drivable on these. They're so tall that as soon as you start turning, they're getting into the metal part of the bumper. And so to prevent me from ripping my front bumper off or having to make a 30-point turn to get out of the driveway and a 60-point turn to get back in or get myself in a sticky situation, which is ending the video here. But they do look incredible, and I definitely like these wheels a lot more than the Tahoe wheels on the Ford. The other ones just kind of clashed in my opinion, probably because they have a huge bow tie in the center, whereas these don't. But I think these flow together real good, especially over here. It's currently hurricaning. What the? Neighbor's cat taking a dump in the freaking yard. Love that. Yeah, it's hurricane right now. I don't even remember what the name is, but yeah, it's starting to pour down rain. This angle right here does it for me. Holy crap, that looks super, super good. The boggers are ridiculous tires, man. I don't care what you put them on, just like the graps, it's gonna look good. But they are so tall. They're like a 36-inch tall tire. It's ridiculous. It's a little bit too stuffed for my liking. If the front was up, one, it'd probably make it drivable if it cleared the metal part of the bumper, take the lower valance off. But it also would look better. It's just a little too stuffed, in my opinion, at least on this truck. Some trucks can really rock the super stuffed front and rear look. But yeah, it's a bit much. So it's probably a no-brainer what my favorite setup on here was today. of course, the forces. The wides looked absolutely incredible, and if we ever return from the lowered life with this truck, we're definitely gonna have to look into some forged 12 wides. Not sure if mud or street tires, but yeah, you get the forged 12 wides. They got the fat lip, but yet you can still, if you don't run spacers or adapters, drive everywhere. Sometimes spacers actually help because they stick them out far enough to where you can turn more. It really is just dependent on the truck, the fender well design, and the setup itself. But that by far looked the best to me. And then second place, oh man, I'd probably have to give it to this. The graps were a little too fat out the side. It just kind of, I mean, it was like some trucks you can see like that one or like this one. You can tell when they got spacers on them, and graps were a little bit too poked out. I like the stance of these with the spacers because the boggers do run skinny, and I definitely like these wheels a lot more than the Tahoe wheels. So we'll give this second place, and I know it's blasphemy to put mud graps in third place, but just based off the wheels on this specific truck, it's got to go in third place. But I'm getting absolutely drenched on, so I'm gonna end the video off here. Hopefully y'all did enjoy. Be sure to comment down below, let me know, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see y'all boys in the next one.